All right, Bears fans, let's dive deep into the excitement surrounding the Chicago Bears as we head into this crucial stretch of the season. Caleb Williams is on the verge of making history, attempting something no Bears quarterback has ever accomplished before. Heading into Week 18, he's just 270 yards shy of becoming the first quarterback in Chicago Bears history to surpass 4,000 passing yards in a single season. Considering the Bears are one of the oldest franchises in professional football and have never produced a 4,000-yard passer, this milestone carries enormous significance. It reflects both the struggles and the progress of the team's quarterback situation over the years, highlighting how the Bears have been searching for stability at the position for quite some time. It's important to recognize that while Caleb Williams has made remarkable strides this season, he still has areas to improve. Missed throws, drops, and completion percentage are aspects that, if refined, could elevate him to an even higher echelon of quarterback performance. Imagining him reaching nearly 4,500 yards is not far-fetched if he continues to develop, which underscores the tremendous potential he has demonstrated so far. What makes this journey even more compelling is seeing the balance between his growth and the challenges he still faces. While critics often focus on what Caleb does not do, it's essential to emphasize his accomplishments and skills that set him apart. Comparisons have even been drawn between him and some of the league's elite quarterbacks, and though completion percentages differ, his overall production is noteworthy. This season, Caleb has completed 310 passes out of 535 attempts, achieving a 58% completion rate with 3,730 passing yards, 25 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions, matching his total from the previous year. Despite the focus on records, the true priority remains winning games, and Caleb exemplifies that mindset. He consistently prioritizes the team's success over personal accolades, a quality that shines through in both his leadership and his approach to the game. He frequently attributes success not to individual effort alone, but to the entire unit, demonstrating accountability and fostering a winning culture that resonates throughout the locker room. With 11 wins already secured this season and the potential to reach 12, the Bears are positioned to claim the number 2 seed in the NFC if they triumph in Week 18. Caleb is averaging 233 passing yards per game, and although he has only eclipsed 270 yards 4 times this season, the upcoming game against the Detroit Lions presents a pivotal opportunity to both secure a win and make history. During the first matchup this season against Detroit, he threw for 207 yards, and this time, the stakes are higher. Not only is the team vying for a playoff seed, but Caleb is also within striking distance of surpassing Eric Kramer's long-standing Chicago Bears single-season passing yardage record of 3,838 yards set back in 1995. With just 109 yards remaining to match Kramer, Caleb is poised to become the most prolific passer in franchise history. It's a remarkable moment that highlights both the legacy of the team and the extraordinary impact a quarterback like Caleb can have on the organization. Looking ahead, the Bears must remain focused on execution and strategy. Securing a victory over the Detroit Lions involves not just quarterback performance, but also a well-balanced running game and a defense capable of producing key stops. While Detroit is playing without much on the line, the rivalry element ensures the game will not be easy. The Bears' defense must step up, particularly along the defensive line, where improvements are needed in both pass rush and run-stopping capabilities. Montez Sweat, Austin Booker, and Javon Dexter have shown flashes of strong performance, but depth and consistency remain crucial. Offensively, the Bears have demonstrated the ability to put up points, as seen in previous high-scoring games, but every unit must continue to operate efficiently, especially under playoff-level pressure. Caleb's accuracy and decision-making will be critical in guiding the offense through challenges, and his leadership sets the tone for the team as a whole. As the season progresses, potential playoff matchups add layers of intrigue. The Green Bay Packers remain a likely opponent, and the historic rivalry intensifies the stakes. The Bears split the last 2 regular season matchups, and defeating Green Bay in the opening round of the playoffs would be both a statement win and a personal vindication for fans who have long endured Packers dominance. Another possible opponent could be the Los Angeles Rams, a team recognized for its completeness and talent. And if the Bears fall to the number 3 seed, a home game against the Rams would still present a compelling challenge. While the Rams recently suffered a setback, they cannot be underestimated, as they possess the balance and skill to compete at a high level. San Francisco 49ers and Seattle Seahawks scenarios also exist, but are becoming less likely as the season reaches its conclusion. Regardless of the opponent, the Bears must focus on consistency, execution, and leveraging home field advantage at Soldier Field. Reflecting on recent games, the offense has often carried the team when defensive performance fell short. Against high-powered offenses like San Francisco, the Bears managed to produce points consistently, demonstrating a playoff-level approach in both tempo and execution. Caleb Williams has thrived in these conditions, combining accuracy, poise, and leadership to elevate the team's overall performance. The running game has complemented his efforts, contributing critical first downs and keeping defenses off balance. Nonetheless, defensive improvements remain a priority, as games cannot be won with the offense alone. Evaluating the defensive line, it's clear that off-season work will be necessary to increase pressure on opposing quarterbacks and strengthen run defense. While not expecting a complete overhaul, strategic enhancements and targeted improvements will be essential to sustaining success into the postseason. Fan perspectives reflect both excitement and concern, often centered on defensive vulnerabilities and the need for a stronger front. Comments from players and observers alike highlight areas for growth, while also acknowledging the offense's effectiveness in high-stakes situations. For example, players like Jaquan Brisker have emphasized the need for greater defensive production, particularly in generating sacks and limiting big plays. These observations align with the coaching staff's priorities as the Bears look to optimize both individual and team performance. Caleb Williams' continued development as a quarterback is central to this strategy, and his growth in passing accuracy, decision-making, and game management has positioned him to be a historic figure in franchise history. Moving into Week 18, the Chicago Bears face a crucial test against the Detroit Lions, with playoff positioning and individual milestones hanging in the balance. Caleb Williams' pursuit of the 4,000-yard mark adds drama, while the team's collective performance remains the priority. The running game, offensive line protection, and defensive execution will all contribute to the outcome. Fans are eagerly anticipating not just a potential record-setting performance from Caleb, but also the team's ability to secure a win that positions them favorably for the postseason. Each game represents both a challenge and an opportunity, and the Bears' preparation, focus, and determination will be on full display. As the team moves forward, the combination of quarterback talent, strategic planning, and collective effort will define their path through the final stretch of the season and into the playoffs. The Bears have demonstrated resilience and capability, particularly through high-scoring contests that test both offense and defense. Caleb Williams has been a cornerstone of this effort, exhibiting leadership qualities that inspire teammates and elevate performance across the board. The offensive scheme has leveraged his strengths while incorporating balanced rushing attacks and efficient execution. Defensively, areas for improvement remain, but the potential is evident in the performances of key players. Addressing pass, rush consistency, run defense, and coverage will be crucial in sustaining success. As the Bears approach the playoffs, the alignment of all these elements, quarterback excellence, offensive production, and defensive reliability, will be central to achieving postseason victories and advancing deep into the NFC playoffs. The stakes could not be higher, with the Bears aiming for the number 2 seed and positioning themselves to host critical playoff games at Soldier Field. Caleb Williams is poised not just to make history personally, but to guide the team through challenging matchups with leadership and poise. The offense will continue to play a pivotal role, maintaining high standards for yardage, scoring efficiency, and game management. Simultaneously, the defense must elevate performance to complement offensive output and secure victories. Fans have expressed a mix of optimism and concern, reflecting the dual nature of high expectations and competitive reality. Comments from analysts, fans, and insiders all highlight the necessity of cohesive team execution. With potential playoff opponents ranging from the Green Bay Packers to the Los Angeles Rams, strategic preparation becomes paramount. The Packers' rivalry adds an extra layer of intensity, while a potential home matchup against the Rams demands both tactical awareness and execution under pressure. Caleb Williams' leadership and the overall offensive efficiency will be critical in navigating these matchups. The running game, offensive line performance, and defensive coordination will all influence outcomes. Each aspect of team performance must be scrutinized and optimized to ensure that when playoff football arrives, the Bears are ready to compete at the highest level. This Bears season has been a blend of historic potential and ongoing development. Caleb Williams' pursuit of the 4,000-yard mark exemplifies individual excellence, contributing to collective goals. The team's ability to execute across offense, defense, and special teams will determine playoff success. High-scoring games have tested resilience, and the balance between offensive prowess and defensive improvement remains a priority. Fans, players, and coaches alike are focused on fine-tuning performance in preparation for the postseason. The path forward requires attention to detail, discipline, and execution in every quarter of every game. The Chicago Bears' journey this season reflects both the promise of a franchise quarterback and the ongoing work needed across the roster. Caleb Williams' historic chase for 4,000 passing yards symbolizes a culmination of effort, talent, and opportunity. The offensive unit has responded with consistent production, while the running game and protection schemes have supported the quarterback's development. Defensive improvements are necessary, particularly in generating pressure, stopping the run, and maintaining coverage integrity. The team's ability to combine these elements will define its postseason trajectory. Fans are keenly aware of the importance of each game, recognizing that playoff positioning, individual milestones, and team cohesion all intersect in these critical moments. The upcoming matchup against the Detroit Lions represents more than just another regular season contest. It carries implications for playoff seeding, historic records, and momentum heading into the postseason. Caleb Williams' performance will be under the spotlight, yet the overarching goal remains team success. The Bears must execute their game plan efficiently, leveraging a balanced rushing attack and capitalizing on passing opportunities. Defensive stops and strategic adjustments will be equally important. The team's preparation, focus, and cohesion will be critical in navigating this high-stakes environment. Fans and analysts alike are closely monitoring Caleb Williams' growth as a quarterback, evaluating completion percentages, decision-making, and leadership impact. His ability to make accurate throws under pressure, manage the tempo of the game, and inspire teammates will influence both individual and team outcomes. The running game, offensive line protection, and defensive execution remain intertwined in determining the Bears' success. Observers recognize that offensive production alone cannot carry a team through the playoffs, and targeted improvements in defensive performance are a necessary component of sustainable success. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a shocking twist that has sent ripples through the NFL community, Chicago Bears general manager Ryan Poles reportedly made the dramatic decision to bench a key starter following a heated altercation in the locker room. Sources close to the team described the confrontation as intense, with tensions boiling over during what was meant to be a routine team meeting. One insider quoted Poles as saying, "He's out of here," a phrase that has immediately set the rumor mills into overdrive and left fans questioning the stability of the Bears roster. While details about the identity of the player remain scarce, speculation is rampant, ranging from rising stars to established veterans. The incident has raised concerns about team chemistry, leadership, and whether this move signals deeper issues behind the scenes. Analysts suggest that such an internal clash could have ripple effects not only on locker room morale, but also on the Bears' on-field strategies, especially as the team grapples with inconsistent performances in recent weeks. POLES, who has built a reputation for bold decision-making, appears to be sending a clear message. Discipline and accountability come first. Yet, questions remain about the timing and implications of this benching. Insiders report that coaches are scrambling to adjust their game plans, while teammates are said to be walking a fine line between solidarity and uncertainty. The move has sparked debates across social media and sports networks, with fans divided between admiration for POLES' decisiveness and concern over potential fractures within the squad. Though the Bears have yet to issue an official statement, the locker room atmosphere reportedly remains tense, with players and staff bracing for the fallout. The incident has added fuel to ongoing narratives about leadership challenges, player management conflicts, and the delicate balance required to maintain a cohesive team in one of the NFL's most scrutinized franchises. For now, the league, and particularly Bears supporters, are left to wonder, is this the start of a major shakeup or a dramatic moment that will be smoothed over before it impacts the season? Either way, Ryan Poles' declaration has already left an indelible mark, and all eyes are on Chicago to see what unfolds next. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.